We are talking about link velocity on this episode of the show. This is from the search engine optimization subreddit. It's link velocity, how many? I think a lot of SEOs don't think about link velocity. They just think, get the backlink, get the anchor text, and that's it. One of my favorite ways to get backlinks is linkable assets. It's doing something cool, useful, or interesting, and then people write about your brand because of that. And when you do that, your link velocity increases. When you do something viral, you get backlinks really fast. So I'm going to share two examples, but first I'm going to read this short write-up of link velocity from the SEO subreddit. So it's link velocity, how many? And it reads, when a website goes viral or hits the headlines, however old, it accrues a ton of links and nothing bad happens. The reality is that to an extent, and from what we've seen, numbers don't matter. What matters is the quality of the links you're getting. The more quality links, the better. Some do stand by numbers and may have evidence to back that up, but in my experience, quality stands on its own 2 feet where quantity doesn't do so well. And it's true, you want quality links over quantity. You want a great backlink over tons of just crappy links that don't even matter. And I talked about that actually a few episodes ago, the 5 tiers of backlinks. If you want to learn more, that was episode 587 of The Edward Show. Stopped using link inserts, rankings increased. So this post continues. One quality link can be worth hundreds of other links. You can get good links as often as you can. Never pass up a great opportunity because you think you've got too many in a month or a year. For a brand new website, it's good to take a well planned out and measured approach. Different kinds of sites that are all of a certain quality pertaining to the niche in question always drive value. So various sites that are all decent quality that are related to the niche, those are valuable, especially valuable because they're related to the niche. And quality differs depending on the average quality of sites in the niche. So that's why this person writes to a certain quality. The post continues and it's almost done. In this case, we began working with a brand new brand in the business to consumer niche, selling a popular e-commerce product. Competitors had thousands of links and a lot of business owners will jump to a logical, to be fair, conclusion that they need to match those links. But instead, focus on quality and focus on making up a solid backlink profile that makes sense. In doing this, we matched and then surpassed the competitors for primary keywords after 6 months with 20% the amount of links that they had. So they had 20% of the links. Why? Quality over quantity. What makes a quality site is the real question. But don't just look at the number of referring domains. The domains themselves are what's important. Many people focus on the number of referring domains. It's the quality of the domains, not the amount. And you can look at the quality. There's so many different metrics that go into it. Look at the content on a site. Obviously, look at the domain authority. Look at the backlinks that site has. Are they spammy backlinks from obviously PBNs? Or do a lot of them look real? Are they appearing on other websites that are getting clicks to their links? Again, look at the quality of the content on the site and look at the posting frequency. Is it a real site or is it just a shell of a site that's used for SEO? Does a site sell any products or services? There are so many different things. Anyway, I want to give 2 examples of link velocity, of projects going viral and getting a lot of links. I've shared actually both of these on the show before. One of them I share all the time. The second one I only shared a few times, and you might not even be familiar with it. So the first one is friend.com from Avi Schiffman. Avi Schiffman spent, I think it was like 80% or 85% of his raised capital. So I think he had raised like $2.5 million. And he spent, I don't know, it was like $1.8 million buying friend.com. And then he spent $200,000 on a video from Sandwich Video. And this spend of money, like spending, no one actually really talked about the Sandwich Video, but the video itself went really, here's what happened. Okay, I'm remembering. Oh man, this was brilliant. Kudos to him, honestly, for like, this was a risk it all approach. I wouldn't recommend it because it easily could have failed. He easily could have burned through all his capital. Easily. Wouldn't recommend it. Wasn't necessary, but he won. So he made this video about the friend.com pendant. pendant, an AI friend pendant that you hang around your neck, and it listens to the outside world and is your friend through an app on your phone. And the video itself pissed a lot of people off. They're like, we don't want, oh my God, like what a dystopia. Humanity is being replaced with AI friends, and people are going to get AI friends, and no one's going to be real friends with each other. This is terrible. Like, what are we turning the world into? This is awful. And everyone's worried about generative AI. And now here's another reason to be worried about generative AI. So there were so many reasons why this explainer video, the sandwich video trailer for this app went viral. So many reasons. But if that wasn't enough, then people started looking into the fact that this startup had the domain friend.com. What the F? A startup shouldn't be able to afford a domain called friend.com. And people dug, and they found out that that the founder was a kid. I think he's like 20 years old or something. And he spent $1.8 million buying friend.com. And that was another reason to write about friend.com. And so for these two reasons, Avi Schiffman, he tweeted out, he's like, I got more value in all the backlinks that I got. So the founder said this, and he said this on Twitter, he's right. So many huge publishers wrote about him multiple times. So many people in tech wrote about this project multiple times on different angles for different reasons, that this $2 million play got him way more than $2 million in backlinks. He can get if he knows what he's doing with SEO, and I don't think he does because no one does. If you want to know what you're doing with SEO, get the thing on my shirt, Compact Keywords. But if he does know what he's doing with SEO, and there's a chance that he does, or his advisors can give him good SEO consultants, if he knows what he's doing, he can get all the keywords in his niche and way more. He can start expanding to tons of different keywords outside of his niche and ones that are still valuable. He can go into entirely different areas just based off the strength of that domain in valuable AI areas. He can make other related products in AI and literally create bottom of funnel SEO landing pages, which is what I show how to do in Compact Keywords. He can do that with the strength of his domain and then be in all these different areas in AI just with friend.com. But at the very least, he can go after so many valuable AI keywords that are super competitive, ones that are super competitive. And he can do that just with the strength of his domain. But listen, not everybody has $2 million to burn on a risky stunt that could end up making the company go broke. Not everybody has those $2 million to spend or even wants to do that. And I understand because it was a all or nothing type move. So I get it. So I've shared this one on the podcast before. I love this one. And it's still like one of my favorite examples because you don't actually need to build anything. You can just make an announcement. Neon Money Club, and maybe you've heard me talk about this. Neon Money Club announced, so Neon Money Club is a personal finance startup. They announced this app, this dating app that they said that they made, but I looked into it. It doesn't actually look like they made it. I tried to find it. I tried to use it. I tried to see if it was real. And I also tried to see if the journalists who wrote about it were using it. They weren't. They were just using screenshots from the press kit. So you can just announce something so crazy in your niche that you get backlinks. Express your intent or say that you've done something and it's in beta. So this is what they did. Personal finance company. They said, we made a dating app. It's like Tinder, but you can only use it if you have a credit score of over 675. And that's a high credit score in the United States. Lots of people don't have that. A lot of journalists who are strapped for cash, they don't have that. And so they wrote about it. This is crazy. This is insulting. This is infuriating. This is exclusionary. This is maybe a good idea. And so Neon Money Club got links very fast from tons of top publishers and tons of top websites for this stunt. But like I said, the crazy thing is it looks like they didn't actually make the app. They just announced it with a bunch of screenshots that made it look like it was real. And the journalists didn't even need to try it. They just needed to learn about it. That was enough. They wrote about it. They used the screenshots. And the headline was enough to get clicks from people. So brilliant. And so you can do things like that in your niche. You don't even have to say it's real. Oh man, I could do that with Compact Keywords. I could come out with some crazy SEO product that's literally impossible, put out a ton of screenshots for it, say it's real. And I could try a bunch of different different ideas and just find one that hits. Keep launching on Product Hunt and see what goes viral, and a bunch will flop and then some will go viral. You can literally just take these. You don't even need to build them. You take the screenshots, you say it's in beta, it's waitlist only. You fill out this form to get onto the waitlist, even though it's not actually made, but people don't know that. And you have these screenshots and you launch it on Product Hunt and you launch it on beta lists, and most will flop and some will go viral. And then the ones that go viral get you a ton of links and a ton of publicity. Man, that's crazy. All right, that's all for episode 590 of this show. 590 episodes in a row. I feel great. I hope you're feeling great too. I really do. I feel so nice. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye now.